Hey, Tommy, welcome to Philadelphia. How often did you beat the Phillies, Tommy?
As often as I could.
Thank you very much. That man should be in the Hall of Fame. So we saw you on this Yankees broadcast the other day, and it brought to light your career. And as much as I follow this stuff, particularly the statistics, I knew just walking around now, which everybody should know, 288 wins. 26 of your games were blown saves. See, right there. That's over the 300 mark. Those relief pitchers should be making the case. And the guy asked you, out of nowhere, I guess, why are you not in the Hall of Fame? And were you kidding when you gave us the Trump answer?
You don't know me very well. Almost everything I say is a joke. But I actually can't believe that the people took me seriously. If they think that I'm not in the Hall of Fame because of Donald Trump.
Well,
Trump wasn't even running for politics back in that day.
Right,
so
but it's a Veterans Committee, though. I worry about them, Tommy. There may not be a lot of Trumpers on the Veterans Committee.
That's okay. If I get in, I get in. If I don't, I don't.
So, Tommy, are you a Trump supporter, though? Is that how this came up?
Yes, I am.
Why? What's the you're in Florida now, too, so how's the weather, first of all?
Well, yesterday it was very, very windy, very rainy, and it was like all day, blowing crazy. But, it's Florida is great. We used to live in California. We had an absolutely beautiful home on the 12th hole at the Arnold Palmer course.
Wow.
And we were in La Quinta. And we just, the taxes, and we were paying almost as much in state income tax as we were for federal. And I find that reprehensible.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I can see where some of that bent toward Trump might be. Tommy, too, the added thing with you, and I knew you were the name attached, of course. It's famous, although now they're calling it something else. And when you have your name attached to something that's significant, that has become part of almost every young pitcher, we hear this constantly. You would think that gives
people are doing it electively now.
Electively, that gives it an added boost. And I got to probe you. I mean, I saw you in the interview, and I know you. You're an extremely nice guy. But I am my mode. Usually, I do this with politicians, Tommy. Come on now, fess up with Dom. If I were you, I'd be out there campaigning to be in the Hall of Fame every day. I may have to take this on as another cause. It's outrageous. And I had to tell our producer here, yeah, there were some years you pitched 26 years. But longevity counts a lot. Nolan Ryan's about the only one that pitched as a starting pitcher, I think, longer than you. That's incredible.
Yeah, he pitched 1 year longer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So what's your theory why you're not in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. People, I guess they think that my 288 wins were not as good as Bert Blyleven's 287. Or Jim Cott's 286 or 84, whatever it was. But, you got to win ball games. And if you win ball games, you're pretty good. And I won a lot of ball games. Now, the other thing I didn't hear you. I had 188 no decisions.
Okay.
188 games that I pitched that I didn't get a win or a loss. You take a percentage of those tacked on to 288, and I'm well over 300. Yeah, if I get in, I get in. If I don't, then I'll go to my resting place wondering what happened.
People on YouTube are legitimately upset. They're angry that you're not in, Tommy. You should be in. You deserve to be in, and it's upsetting that you aren't.
Yeah, Tommy, let me ask you, is there anybody out there that's making this an issue? And, this happens. I grew up watching Richie Allen, Dick Allen, and I think that guy is a Hall of Famer. He had all the marks. He had you saw it and you knew it when he first came up. I don't know if you played against Alan, did you?
Yes, I did. I played minor league ball.
Okay. And
against him.
And
I was traded for him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I was traded to the Dodgers for Dick Allen.
Wow. Well,
from the White Sox to the Dodgers, and then Allen went to the White Sox and just tore everything up.
Yeah. So I watched that, and the same thing. He has Hall of Famer all over him, but maybe he doesn't have quite the statistics. You have the statistics. You have it all. Henry, you had a question for Tommy John.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy. So comparing you to someone like a Jim Cott or like you said, a Burt Blyleven, what makes you stand out above them? Because I know, Jim Cott was famous for his glove. Burt Blyleven won a few championships.
Curveball.
Yeah, the curveball. What makes you so special? What is your Hall of Fame case besides the total body of work? Do you have something that stands out in your mind that you should be remembered for besides the surgery?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
You didn't answer me. Well, what is it about Trump? You moved from a nice spot in California to Florida because of the confiscatory taxes, so I get that. But why Trump? What is it that you like about Trump?
When I went to the Yankees in 1979, Steinbrenner and Donald Trump were good buddies. And every time we had a Yankee party or whatever, Don and his wife would attend. And I got to know him back in 1979.
Did you think, hey, this guy is going to run for president someday, Tommy?
You kidding me? I thought he'd build some more skyscrapers,
right?
But I didn't think he would run for president. I don't know.
Hey, so I want to talk about the surgery itself, Tommy. Dan here, one of Dom's other producers, and just the fact that it was so revolutionary when you decided to do this. It was a Dr. Job, I believe, that you were working with, and he proposed this and essentially told you, I think, he had 100-to-1 odds of this being successful. So take me through your mindset of it was so important for you to extend your career, or what made you want to do something like this?
I wanted to play baseball. And the only way that I could play baseball would be to have the surgery. Now, was the surgery a guaranteed success? Absolutely not. But I felt that Dr. Job would not BS me, and he would tell me the facts. And then I got the facts, and I ascertained that my words to him after he got done was, let's do it. Let's do, I mean, if I want to pitch again, and I wanted to pitch again, I've got to have this surgery.
So being a guy that was so far in the game as you were, did you have anything set up if the surgery went awry? Were you going to be a broadcaster? What did you have planned instead?
No, they wouldn't let me broadcast because I had a horrible stutter.
Huh.
And but yet I did broadcast. And I did some stuff for the Yankees, and then they brought in Susan Waldman. And I guess my stutter was not as bad as her femininity.
Well, so Tommy, do you have a website, Facebook page? Where can people go to learn a little bit more about Tommy John?
Go to Tommy John, go to hell.
I could see why this all happened, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, you're great, man.
So
you go to TommyJohn25.net.
Okay, we will do that. Tommy, I hope there gets to be more attention now after what you did there, because it got our attention that people think it's a long time to get you into the Hall of Fame. Tommy, thank you. Thanks for joining us in Philadelphia.
You got it. And I just want to say one other thing. In 2025, there's a company out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, that's coming out with a documentary about me. It follows me through my Terre Haute roots, and my life in baseball, the surgery, the rehabilitation, and all the stuff that I went through. The documentary is going to be very, very good.
Now, it'll show you basketball at the University of Kentucky. You had a scholarship there, right? What position did you play?
I was a forward, kind of like Larry Bird.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I wasn't as good as Bird, but
Exactly. Well, I think you made the right choice, and the Hall of Fame is next, and your name on a great medical procedure. That's pretty good stuff. Tommy, thank you. Thanks so much for coming on today.
okay, and send me some cheesesteaks.
All right, we will do it.
Tommy. You got
Thank you very
Okay.
much.